All right, race fans, welcome to round number 4. Oh my gosh, and here we are, 4th race, lightning problem again. But Formula Rock brought its own scientists to this event, and we're going to do a test of why we're having this lightning problem at every event. But that'll happen. We'll show you the clip of how that test went after this race is over. So anyway, round number 4 of the Formula Rock Season 6 at the Road of Steel, a track we've never been to before. We had 16 drivers make the event. And we're getting ready to go green flag racing for 33 laps at this kind of oval, kind of road course type of track. And here's your pole sitter, number 111 Scrambled Eggs. His first event of the season. He comes out and bangs the pole with a 195.557 mile per hour lap. Very cool for him. The field comes down the long straight with the uphill, which leads to the start finish line. And here we are, the green is out. We are racing 33 laps at the Road of Steel. Pretty exciting, wouldn't you say? All right, coming in through the long turn 1, turn 2 corner complex. Scrambled Eggs has the lead. Randy R3, who was fastest in practice, running second with Armalat third. As we come around to go up the hill and then drop down the hill, which is sort of a snaky, twisty section. That would be the back straight, of course. Never mind. Anyway, so we're coming down into the evil corner of this event, turn 3, which is just going to kill everybody. And the first one to get bitten is going to be Armalat. He's going to spin it into the wall and hit that thing head on, bringing out the opening lap. But he's not the only one. In a separate incident, Tucson 4 is going to spin it as well. Keeps it off the crash wall, however. Spins it around, keeps it going. Take a look at Dixie Dan. Dixie Dan's just spinning it here to avoid hitting Tucson 4. Double D. Whoa, dirt tracking by Double D. He saves it. All right, everybody continues. Life is good. Randy R3 was making the pass on Scrambled Eggs for the lead when all that happened. We could not tell who had the lead by the time the yellow came out, so sportsmanship dictates number 111, Scrambled Eggs, back out front and leads the opening lap. All right, then here's our beautiful Formula Rock / Rock Race and Pace car, bringing the field around for the first restart of the event. That would be this right here. Green is out, Scrambled Eggs leading, Randy R3 second. That would be RPM in third. No, excuse me, that's IGGR SM Freeze in third with RPM fourth. This is a Ferrari of Mr. Shift. He made the Phoenix race, but we didn't have, well, we had all the trouble that we had with that race. So the first official race for Mr. Shift in that Ferrari right there. Also first race this season, number 327 Camaro Guy, one of our race admins, back on the racetrack for the first time this season. Number 29, Hoosier 29, battling with NPRL Snake Oil. That's Crazy Marv up ahead of them. Coming down into the evil turn 3, RPM, way too much speed. Big accident here. RPM was on the gas trying to pass IGGR SM Freeze, but carried way too much speed. Look at that again. He gets right into the back of Randy R3. Spins out the second place driver. Car's upside down. It's a melee. Turn 3. Oh, we got a big accident down. Let's find out what that's all about. Looks like Camaro Guy's on the brakes trying to avoid Randy R3, who stops for his right down, clobbers RPM. That's going to take RPM out of the race. Camaro Guy 327 will have damage, but he will continue. And turn 3 jumps up and bites the field yet again. Then under yellow, Armalat's going to spin on the grass, come back out on the track. Double D on the brakes trying to avoid him. Instead, clobbers him. Let's take a look at that again. Armalat just loses him on the grass. Double D's on the brakes trying to avoid him, but the car gets loose, slams into Armalat, and that's going to take out Double D. Motor's going to let go right about here. Double D will be able to limp it. God, he's having a difficult beginning of the season in that American flag car. Well, that's going to send a number of drivers into the pits, which is up that monumental hill here at the road. There goes Double D getting rid of mosquitoes for us. Very thoughtful. Double D out of the race. Very unfortunate for Double D. Another bad race for him in the early season. All right, back to green flag racing. Scrambled Eggs still leading, and now the Ferrari of Mr. Shift in second with new rookie driver Mark B in third. Here's your leader, number 111, Scrambled Eggs leading. Second place in that Ferrari. Boy, you know Formula Rock's got to be exciting if Ferrari's coming to race with us. Third place, brand new driver, rookie driver, number 58, Mark B, snaking down the hill with the entire field behind him. You're looking at NPRL Snake Oil right behind Randy R3's off the track. Let's take a look at that. He's racing with Mad Dog. Mad Dog's going to push across the track, push Randy R3 off into the grass. Second incident in just about that many laps. He'll get back on without spinning, lose a bunch of positions, but he doesn't crash. Coming into the evil turn 3. Looks like, oh my gosh, everybody's going to make it. It's unbelievable. No accident? All right, that's Mark B, and he's leading NPRL Snake Oil. That's the battle for third. Here's Don Ruth in the number 56 Labatt's car coming down the straightaway. A little slow coming up the hill. That's going to allow Armalat to go by down low. Shortly thereafter, Randy R3 is drafting up as well. He's going to go take the high side this time. Both cars getting around Don Ruth. He's getting back up to speed. Back to that Ferrari of Mischief coming into turn one. A little wide. Ooh, nice corner. Keeps it off the well. Mark B, on the other hand, is going to dive low underneath him and take that position, as is, it looks like, NPRL Snake Oil as well. Mischief gives plenty of room. Very nice. Back to your leader, 111, Scrambled Eggs, as the entire field runs up the hill to the start-finish line here at the beautiful Road of Steel. Number 111, Scrambled Eggs in the Red Bull car, still leading the event. You're now looking at NPRL Snake Oil. That's a one really tall crash wall there on that coming into turn 3. Probably because it's a crash disaster. There's Mad Dog, number 20, Mad Dog 38, gets through the corner. Hey, we're actually having some racing without crashing. That's pretty good. Mad Dog running wide, goes around number 29, Hoosier 29, as moments later, Tucson 4 gets him as well. Coming up the hill, Randy R3's got a run on him. Heading up to turn 1, Hoosier 29 either doesn't see him or something cuts down on him, then swings out again. Randy R3 dives low, then 29 comes down across the track again, and we have the inevitable crash. That's going to get Hoosier 29 on his lid big time. Randy R3 trying to avoid him. All right then. Under yellow conditions, you'll notice to the left, the red flag is out. Scrambled Eggs doesn't see it. Coming into the pits, that's closed. The leader, 111 Scrambled Eggs, going to have to make a penalty stop on that one. Just didn't see the red flag. Green's back out. We're back to racing. And your new leader is one of our Formula Rock rookies, number 58, Mark B. He's got Tucson 4 pushing up under the inside, and moments later, well, that's right, Tucson 4 has the lead here at the Road of Steel. We're going up the hill. Come up the hill one side, drop down the other side. That leads to that snaky, well, this section right here. Bunch of S-bends. Kind of tricky, but also pretty fun to drive. Here's Crazy Marv battling it out with Mad Dog and NPRL Snake Oil. We're coming up to that evil turn 3. We'll see if the drivers can get through it. We got a lot of cars bunched up in turn 3. Looks like everybody's going to make it. Randy R3 is coming up the inside of SM Freeze. That's Mischief. Oh, excuse me, is that Armalat? I can't tell. It's either Armalat or Mischief. But SM Freeze, or IGGR SM Freeze, gets clobbered in the back end. Does a long slide on 2 wheels, keeps it going. Let's take a look at another incident here. This is NPRL Snake Oil, just loses it on his own. He's going to go head on into the crash wall right in front of Randy R3, but doesn't collect him. He gets upside down pretty heavily. Other cars getting by. That was a mess. All right, then. You're on board with Camaro Guy. The 2 separate accidents are happening all around him. He misses that one. Swerves, misses. Whoa, he misses everybody. That's some pretty good driving right there. All right, then. Back to Green Flag Racing. You're looking at the leader, number 58, Mark B. I believe that's Armalat behind him as we get ready to go Green Flag Racing. And we head into turn 1. Randy R3 dives under Mad Dog. Mad Dog 20 or Mad Dog 38. It's a battle for third spot. Randy R3's got some damage now. Doesn't have the full speed of a perfectly non-damaged car, but yet he's got the low line, and that's going to allow Randy R3 to swap into third place as Armalat takes over the lead. You're on board now with Randy R3, who's running third. You're on his nose cam. This is pretty interesting. Randy R3 goes wide coming into turn 1. Looks like he passes Mark B on the outside, but if we go back and take a look at that, it's actually 3 wide. That's Mad Dog 38 down low, Mark B in the center, Randy R3 on the outside. Randy R3 pulls off a 2-car pass. That's actually kind of cool. All right, well, anyway. So everybody gets through. Nobody gets killed. That's nice. A little bit behind, though. Number 29, Hoosier 29, is going to spin it on the grass. Keeps it off the wall. We got another car spinning. That looks like it's NPRL Snake Oil. Dixie Dan is trying to avoid Tucson 4, and Don Ruth gets into him. They got some bumping and banging on the crash wall, but there's no yellow flag over any of that because everybody keeps moving. That allows your leader, number 45, Armalat, to continue leading without having to stop. Randy R3's got a draft on him, goes wide. Randy R3, who was fastest in practice, not that that means anything, but he gets the lead even though his car has some damage. And so while we're talking about that, we might as well show it since we're doing that at every race. There's the fastest speed of the race. Well, that was set during practice, actually, but that's it. 198.146 miles per hour by Randy R3. All right. Back to the racing. NPRL Snake Oil gets through the evil corner, turn 3, and also passes number 29, Hoosier 29, in the process. Very nice. We got Mad Dog 38, Randy R3, Armalat, Mark B heading up the hill and then coming down the other side. Mad Dog's got a run on Randy R3, and now the yellow comes out for all that crashing in the earlier corner. As Dixie Dan comes into turn 3, out the other side. And then Don Ruth, oh, this is what brings out the yellow. I'm sorry, my mistake. Don Ruth spins it, taps the wall. Nothing serious, but that will bring out the yellow while all that other stuff did not. So everybody's going to duck into the pits for much needed service as the race continues. All right. And leading as we go back to green flags, number 78, Crazy Marv. Picks up 5 bonus points. Heading into turn 1, that's going to let Mad Dog 38 have the lead for the first time in this race. He's got Tucson 4 right behind him. As we're coming through the 1 and 2 complex. On board, I don't have a clue who you're with, but you're right behind number 111, Scrambled Eggs. Close dicing here at the Road of Steel going up the hill. All right, coming down the other side, you got Armalat racing with Mark B. Armalat's going to tap the grass, and he's off into the wall. He'll save it, which is good for him, but right behind him, it's going to get ugly for NPRL Snake Oil, who's going to do basically the same thing. He's going to get on the grass, and he is now a passenger. And this is going to go on for a while. I think NPRL Snake Oil setting the record for the world's longest slide down a back straight. I could be wrong. We'll have to check our facts, but I think so. Heading into that evil turn 3. Oh, Tucson 4 loses it. Collects Crazy Marv. We've got a pretty good accident in the turn 3 and 4 complex. Boy, Tucson 4 upside down big time. Let's take a look at that from on board Crazy Marv. Heading into the corner. Tucson 4 loses it. Oh, no place to go. Cars crashing. Carnage everywhere. Let's take a look at this in slow motion. This is Randy R3. Tucson 4 spinning right in front of him. He is going to just miss him right there. And maybe there was contact, but you couldn't tell, but it was very, very close right there. And that, of course, is going to bring out the world-famous green flag for, I don't know what, the 537th time. The green flag back out. We're racing. I don't know who number 29, Hoosier 29 is racing with, but it looks like he's got the upper hand. Oh, he's racing with IGGR SM Freeze, who's still in an unsponsored ride. Side by side, coming up the hill with Scrambled Eggs. Or, excuse me, we could be going down the hill as well. Who knows? We got quite a gaggle of cars. That's what a gaggle looks like. In case anyone asks you, that's a gaggle. We've got Armalat getting into the back of SM Freeze, IGGR SM Freeze. And he is going to spin to a stop, and he'll be out of the race early. He joins Mr. Shift, DVD, and RPM as the driver who does not finish the race, along with Tucson 4 slapping the wall pretty hard there. All right, then. Just a few laps left. We're trying to go a few laps of green flag racing. Not getting bit by the evil of turn 3. We'll see if that can happen. But wait a minute. We got something going on the front straight before the green's even out. We got Crazy Marvies is up. He gets tapped by Dixie Dan. He spins across the track, gets into Scrambled Eggs, and then Hoosier 29. Take a look at that again. This is Scrambled Eggs. The cars are coming back across the track. Get into Scrambled Eggs. Get into Hoosier 29. No place for Scrambled Eggs to go. Ooh, we got contact. Don Roof's going to get Scrambled Eggs as well. He's upside down. Man, there's some carnage for you. Meanwhile, the race up front, this is the battle for second between Randy R3, who is second, number 58, Mark B in third. These guys are going after it big time. Fun racing right here. Side-by-side racing action. But, of course, the yellow flag is going to come out right about here. And that will stop that. There it is. There's your yellow flag. Drivers come around. So everybody's lining back up. Mad Dog 38 still leading. We go green flag racing yet again. Only a handful, like 4 laps left. We're back to green flag racing. Mad Dog 38 leading, Randy R3 second, Mark B third. Looks like Dixie Dan has moved into fourth, going by Crazy Marv. He's got Camaro Guy 327 following him through. NPRL Snake Oil drafting in there as well. In fact, they're going to be on board with NPRL Snake Oil right here. This is the top 5 guys, or top 6 guys racing with 3 laps to go. Good battling up and down the field. Of course, we just restarted, but you know, hey, that's not the point. Dixie Dan coming into that evil corner. Ooh, taps the wall, but doesn't lose it. He is. Oh, we got another wreck. This is going to bring out the final yellow. It's Armalat, our point leader, just having a miserable day. Gets on the grass. He's going to lose it. Spin down into the crash wall. Hit it yet again. And that's going to be, I don't know, the 6th or 7th time And that brings out the final yellow. So here's your final top 5 finishers. In 5th place, his first event of the 6th season, number 327, Camaro guy, 327, survives for 5th. Bringing it home 4th despite a couple of really nasty looking accidents, number 17, NPRL Snake Oil, will come away with 4th place. Bringing it home 3rd, what we are classifying as the win at Phoenix, number 58, Mark B, takes 3rd place. Had a shot at the win, but too much damage. Couldn't really pass anybody. Had to run in their draft. Randy R3 will settle for 2nd place, but bagging his inaugural victory in Formula Rock competition, fellow rookie, number 20, Mad Dog 38, probably the only car on the track without damage. So congratulations to Mad Dog 38. And here's the pace car. As we cross the checker flag, I think there's some crack smoking going on. He flat loses it and wads up the pace car. That freaks out the drivers crossing the start-finish line, and we're going to have a big accident after the race is over. You have to love the Road of Steel. All right, folks, as we watch that finish from another angle, here's your final race results. What we're going to do is after this is over, you're going to see the R3 Video Productions logo, and then behind that, you're going to see our first experiment on what's going on with all this lightning at each race that we go to. It can be a beautiful sunny day. As soon as we get ready to go racing, there's lightning everywhere, so we're running our first test. This is going to be an ongoing test if this continues. Thanks for racing, guys. We'll see you next week at 8 Bowl. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Okay, we keep hearing these rumors that how, metal during an electrical storm like this draws lightning to you, and I think that's a bunch of crap, so I'm going to prove it right now. I'm going to hold up this metal bar in the middle of a lightning storm to prove that metal bars do not attract lightning. Okay, that's a bunch of crap. Here we go. So I'm just going to hold it up just like this.
He was right. It hit the bar, dumbass.